Monday morning message, change management. This is something that I've always wondered, how to navigate change, how to know when to change, what to change, when to accept things, when not to change. And today's lesson is something that I derived from a teacher of mine. The teacher is a very famous South Indian teacher on life skills, life management, and his name is Mahatriya. You got to check him out. And today's lesson is something that I derived from him. Change management. So let me give you the formula, straight out formula of change management. How to navigate change in life, whether it's profession, whether it's work, whether it's family, whether it's relationships, whether it's situations. The formula for change management is this: accepting the unchangeable, changing the changeable. Yes, you got it right. Accepting the unchangeable, what is not changeable, accepting it, and changing the changeable, changing what is possible to change. Let me spell this out. Let me give you examples and it'll bring more clarity. So I see most often in life, we're always stuck and complaining about the things that we cannot change. Say yes or yes. Say yes or yes. You have a morning flight. You go into the airport and the flight is delayed. The flight is delayed by an hour. This is something unchangeable, right? The flight is delayed by an hour. You cannot go on the flight. But yet, we continue complaining. We get the crew. We get them. Oh, I'm delayed. I have a schedule, etc., etc., etc. But do you think that will cause the whole flight to be preponed? Has it ever happened that you got so irritated that you called the crew and you told the flight members that, hey, I'm on a schedule. You got to change the flight. And they said, okay, sir, just because you're saying it, I'm going to change the flight and make it earlier. The flight has not arrived. It is something that's unchangeable. And yet, we're always trying to change the unchangeable, and are in always the complaining mode, which causes misery to us. So the key is here, change management, accepting the unchangeable. So when the flight is delayed, you accept it. Okay. But now, you can focus on what's changeable. So you can focus on what you're doing in the next hour. You can maybe sit down, read a book. Maybe you can call a loved one. Maybe you can get some work done that you thought wouldn't be possible because you were on the flight. Right? So we're always trying to change the unchangeable and it's causing so much misery. But at the same time, we're not changing what's changeable. You always wanted to read that book and you never found time. But you just happened to find that a 1 hour gap when you missed the flight. Or the flight was delayed. So now you can change what's changeable and you can get in that information from the book. Accepting the unchangeable, changing the changeable. That is the key. That is the key to change management. Guys, check this out. I was driving about 2 weeks earlier in my car. I was driving in the city of Calcutta going, and all of a sudden on the streets, on the road, I found a metallic wiry structure fallen on the road. So I had a choice. To change. I could either slow down, wait for the cars to pass beside me, move to the left lane, and then navigate around the metallic structure. But that would slow me down. So what I thought was, okay, let's just go through the metallic structure and see what happens. So I ran my car over it. What happened is, as my car kept going, slowly, I realized that my tires were deflating. The air was going out on the right side back tire. And I realized, oops, there's a puncture. There is a puncture because of the metallic structure that I rode over. I had the option to change the changeable. I could have waited and I could have changed the car, but I didn't change the changeable. And I found myself complaining, oh my God, I wish I had changed, etc., etc. Not wanting to accept what's unchangeable now. The puncture has happened. I cannot do anything about it by complaining about it, right? It is something I have to accept. And I told myself, Naren, you got to accept the unchangeable. The puncture has happened. Now, what you can do is change the changeable, go get the spare tire and get it replaced with the puncture tire. And that's what helped me fix the solution. I was delayed to my destination by an hour or two, but I got it figured out. But that happened only after I accepted the unchangeable. Change the changeable, accept the unchangeable. You know, I live in a complex and we got a gym here, and the gym opens up at 6 a.m. And you know, the security guards open up the gym, and maybe one of these days they forgot to open up the gym and they got delayed, and I saw somebody in their gym clothes. They went to the gym and the gym was closed, so they were like, oh my god, you know, oh, the gym is closed, etc, etc, etc. The security guard couldn't find the keys, so the gym wasn't open. That was the unchangeable. Accepting the unchangeable. So the gym could not be open that day. They couldn't find the keys. It's locked. Nobody can get in. And the person is complaining, not wanting to accept the unchangeable. And yet, I saw them come back to the building and take the lift. I mean, why did you take the stairs? I'm not trying to judge them, but yes, the gym cannot be open. You cannot do your workout there. But how about taking the stairs, changing the changeable, and getting in a little bit of physical activity at least, rather than complaining about the gym being open? Why not take the stairs for that day? And hence I see we're in so much misery and we cannot manage change because these two formulas, we got it opposite. So we're always trying to change the unchangeable, and we're always just accepting what is changeable, and this causes misery. The secret to change management is changing the changeable, accepting the unchangeable.
So, Rwitobroto, what do you think about change management? You're a musician. There's a lot of changes that happen all the time. When you're playing, when you're performing, when you're composing.
I think we should not linger on the past. Like what can't be changed can't really be changed. We should always move ahead, and don't just hold back ourselves into the past, and stay optimistic and try to change what can be changed.
Love that, bro. That's exactly the formula that we discussed about today. Awesome. Rwitobroto, you got a song that you have for us. What are you going to be performing?
I'm actually going to perform the acoustic solo version of Hotel California.
Hotel California, classic song. Yes, sir.
But my guitar is not visible in the frame. Is it okay?
That is perfectly fine as long as we can hear the melodious guitar in your voice.
Okay. Is the sound coming through?
Super.
The guitar sound. Okay.
I was tempted to sing, but
Oh,
I
you
didn't
can
sing
sing. I can
because
play the chords and you
no,
can sing.
no, because I want to accept the unchangeable. I don't have a very melodious voice.
No, you can always
so
sing. You don't have to
no,
have a melodious voice.
I'm just kidding, brother. But bro, that was so beautiful. I think
Thank you
everybody
so
could
much.
just hear the total
Yeah,
song,
that's.
and it's a lot of childhood memories that I think our
I
generation has
also have
with
a
these
lot of
songs.
childhood memories with this particular song. Like
Correct.
in school, I have played this song in the band, so a lot of memories.
That is amazing. Rwitobroto, you're such a melodious musician. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
I
And you are doing
appreciate
a
you.
great job, man. You are an
Thank you.
inspiration.
You're very kind. I appreciate you, and I'm sure a lot of people feel the same about you. So thank you so much. Thank you, brother.
Okay.
Have a good Monday. Have a good week,
You too.
Rwitobroto.
Have a
Thank you for
great
joining
week.
us.
Have a great day. Bye.
Guys, what a power-packed Monday morning message. Change management, accepting the unchangeable, changing the changeable. I mean, you know what? One of India's biggest festivals, Diwali, just passed by, and Diwali could be summed up with this formula: accepting the unchangeable. Diwali is celebrated on a new moon night when there is no moon in the sky, there is no light out there. But us humans decide to change what's changeable. Yeah, we cannot bring the moon out and light up the sky on the Diwali night. But what do? We accept the unchangeable. We cannot bring the moon out. There is no light up in the sky. But we light up diyas in our homes and in our societies, our families, our gatherings, our communities. We light up lamps, fireworks, and we change the changeable. We change what we can change to light up our world. And that is also Diwali for us. So guys, I hope this week goes awesome and that we are able to identify areas in what's unchangeable and accept it, and identify areas that are changeable we're complaining about, but we can change it. Accepting the unchangeable, changing the changeable. Change management, that's the formula for this week. Guys, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for coming. Cheers, guys. Super power packed week to you guys. I will see you next week, same time, same location, live here. Cheers. Much love.